Baby, I'm drunk on it. No, the cop won't love you like I do. Baby, I know that we can't live in the past, but the past is all I see. And why you gotta make me wait? Why you give my love away every day? And she could probably take my place. She could probably take my. Yeah, I was running to ride, but yeah, even praying to God, but even I'm God alone. 'Cause I'm choosing you instead. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you very much. You're watching On the Town with Tanya. Hey. So this week, I have a very special guest for you, and I'm still waiting for her to show up. As you know, sometimes with the technicality difficulties, you never know. So I'm just waiting around. But for anybody who's out there, thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll be able to discuss modeling and what that consists of, plus size modeling, and how modeling can actually be a gateway into your other talents. So hang out with me for a minute, and I hope that my guest will be signing on in a minute. Who's that? Hey, how are you? Yeah, I see. Let me see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to give you, what do I have here? Let me see if this is, let me see if they, okay, they're on their way into the chat room now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so give me a second. Let's see what we got. Who's out here? Let's see. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Is that Eric? I see you. Hattie, thank you very much, Hattie. I appreciate you. So thank you guys for all my new viewers out there. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you. And let's see, we're just waiting for Dani. She'll be on any minute now. Any minute. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Banners. Okay. So the music that you just heard was by Tatiana. That's her original song. And so let me see. Okay, we're waiting. Just waiting. Be patient with me. Be patient with me. She should be here any minute now. Any minute. I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else to play for you? Give it a moment. Okay, let me see if they're able to get into the chat room. Let me see. Sorry about that, guys. That's why I like for people to come on early, just in case it's not compatible. StreamYard is very finicky. So that's why she's trying to get into the chat room now. Give her a second. Hopefully that'll make it. Hey, Dani, what's up? How are you? Still waiting? Okay, good. We're still waiting for our guest. She should be here any second now. We're just waiting for her to try another method. Okay. But anyway, so we'll be talking about modeling and the many things that it can, do for you, actually, which is amazing. If you know how to use the platform correctly, you can make other connections, meet other people. So usually models have many other talents. Remember Gail O'Neill, I think she worked with Xerox, but she was very smart. A lot of models are usually smart in something else. So forget the stereotype about models, because it's not true. Iman speaks like 7 or 8, maybe more languages, right? So models can be extremely smart. And if they're smart, they will be able to use the modeling to gateway into the next thing that they want to do. So let's see. I'm waiting to see. Is this it? No, still waiting, guys. She's trying to log on here. We're trying two different other ways to log in. So give us a minute. Sometimes StreamYard, I love you, but you could be a little finicky. So that's what we're having problems with right this second. Let me see. She said she thinks she's in. No. Let me just try seeing if this will work. This is why you do it early. That's why you do it early. So then you won't have that problem. Give me a second. I'm going to try one more way of getting her in here. She's waiting to get in, but maybe compatibility. We can't figure that out. If you have to come through Chrome, we're not sure why, and they don't seem to know why. So it just happens is what I tell you. Give me a second. She's coming in here. We're going to try another way and see if this works. Let me see give me a second, guys, okay? And maybe I'll see if I have another song. Do I have another song? Hopefully I won't get cited for these songs. They shouldn't be. My daughter wrote them, like, really? So hopefully I won't be cited for those songs. Let's see. Give me a second. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, I have another one. Let me see. While I wait. Let me see. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay. I see it. Give me a second. I'm going to try this email thing and see if this works. Let me see. Copy. Let me see. How do I do this? Copy. Email. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. I know. Let me try to play this for you while I do this, okay? It's just a little hook, but just something.
My baby's kinda crazy, my life's kinda hazy. He's always down to ride till the end. Oh, his heart's a little heavy, drinks beer, drives a Chevy. He's always down to ride till the end. Oh, just tell me when you want it, I got it. Oh, just tell me when you need it, I have it. Oh, you tell me every day that you're waiting. Oh, how do you wanna play? I know you're gonna want me back, yeah. Know you're gonna want my body. Know you're gonna want me back, yeah. Know you're gonna want my body. Nothing too cool for that, yeah. No full time, no hobby. Know you're gonna want me back. I know you're gonna want me back.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to try this and see if this works. Let me try this one last thing here. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where is it? I can't find it. Give me a second, guys. Yeah. I tried putting this thing in advance, and now I'm trying this way. Is it here? Okay, give me a second. I'll get it together. This is so annoying. Let's see. Nope, I put the link here. I have to paste the link and put it somewhere else. So I apologize. Give me a second. I know what I'll do. Give me a second. Do I have anything else to play for you? I'm out of songs. No. Let's see. Give me a second. Just be patient. Patience is a virtue. I guarantee it'll be worth it because you'll be getting information that we don't get privy to too much. So give me a second. Where is it? I can't find the link. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. I found the link. Okay, copy. Let me see if I can put it in here. Okay, give me a second. Paste. Hopefully that works. Let's see. Okay, now I just sent the link. Let's see if that works. Okay, we're going to find out in a minute. Okay, Let's see if that works. Let me just see. I'm going to ask her, is she able to? Okay. Okay. Who's this? Okay. Okay, let's see if that works. You're going to give me a second. All right, give me 1 second. Hey, Joe. There you are. Hey, I see you, Danielle. Try again. I just sent the link, emailed the link, pasted into the thing. That should work. If not, I'll have to try through here. That's the last solution. Or try your cell phone. That might work. If that doesn't work. Okay, give me a second, guys. Apologies. It happens. It's called live. Anytime, anything could happen. Okay. So just give me a second. We're working it out. All right. Let's see. Danielle, let's see if that works. Let's see. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Please work. Anyway, in the meantime, yeah, we'll be discussing modeling, and especially for those who, think that you don't look a certain way or a certain size, like I can't do this. You can do this. You can. It's all a state of mind, and confidence is everything when it comes to modeling, especially now and in different markets. They're more open to people who are not a size 6, let's just say. So it's a great field if you know how to, use it as a gap to go to your next thing. So give me a second. Let me see if this. Here we go. I think we got it. Let's see. Here we go. Add to stage. Hey,
Hello,
Blake.
hello,
There you are.
hello.
Oh, there you are. Hi. Wait a minute. Let me give you a proper introduction. That was not proper at all. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, we got her. We got Danny. Yay. Wait 1 second. Let me intro you, is what I should do. But I just want to see. There you are, gorgeous as ever. Good God Almighty.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. I was
Hi.
playing
Okay.
on with writing, trying to get that to work. I'm like,
I
please.
know. I told you StreamYard is funny. That's why I always say early, because I never know what you just never. It's not us. It's them. It's their platform. Unfortunately, they're working on it. I'm sure. So we'll just leave it at that. But let me give you the proper intro. Let's see. All right, guys. So welcome back to On the Town with Tanya. We're trying to celebrate bold, brilliant, unstoppable women doing it all. And today's guest is someone who has graced runways from New York to Miami, walked for Africa Fashion Week, and worked with global names like Max Mara, Ralph Lauren, Nike, and Dune. She's not just a model, she's an actress and a storyteller and a creative force who is now stepping into the music and business world. Yeah. So viewers, I want to say hello to the one and only Danielle, who's professionally known as Dani-L. Hey, how are you, darling? I
I'm
didn't give
very
you.
well, thank you.
Wait, appropriate would be. Hey, welcome.
Hi, Tanya. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh no, we're so happy that we have you. Forget about that. I know. Sorry about the StreamYard thing. It's always them. It's never us.
Don't
So
worry. Yeah, of course. Exactly. It's just technical difficulties.
exactly. My
Happens all
viewers
the
know.
time.
Yeah, my viewers know. To Danny's viewers, it happens. Okay, we're not set up
Honestly.
like in syndicated TV, so we do real stuff around here, and that's just a part of it. So just stay with us if you can. There she goes. She died out on me. She's gonna come back. So give me a second, and we'll get her back. All right, she's gonna come back. That probably pressed the wrong button by accident. And plus, some people are used to do. There we go. Some people are used to doing live interviews, so that happens. Okay, there we go. Hey, welcome back, Danny.
Thank you
Thank
so much. I'm
you.
so sorry. I tried to.
That's okay.
Fix
That's
something.
okay. Do you prefer to be called Danielle or Danny?
Danielle was fine. Yeah, Danielle was
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
Okay, good, good, good. I wasn't sure.
No, it's
So we'll get this party started because I have a lot of questions for you. I was like, I don't care if we go over today. I'm going to utilize everything I can when I got a model on my hands. Are you kidding? So thank you for being with us. So for anybody who's just discovering you today, who is Danielle in your own words?
Danielle is a crazy creative, bubbly, energetic actress, model, been a professional plus size model for the last 6 years.
Wow.
And yeah, I had some great experiences. Danielle is the kind person, friend that would always support your back no matter what.
Oh, wow.
I mean, bit about career, bit about me, but a bit of both, Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. So I mean, that's a great summary of yourself. And I'm glad. I wish we could all do that 30-second pitch that way. You're teaching us something. We are learning. Okay.
On the spot, you just gotta.
That's right. Gotta be quick. Let's go. And this is a part of modeling, by the way, people. There are times where you have to be spontaneous and be on. So this is good. So you trained in runway modeling in New York. What was that experience like? And how did it shape who you are as a model today?
Well, going back to the experience in New York, it's oh my gosh, it was very strange. I noted that's when I learned that really there was different styles of runway modeling and training, and like depending on the brand and what they how they like. Because I also did have training in London as well, and I think with the training, they really they were allowed you to move your hips and kind of embrace a little bit more sexy femininity side. I think in the training in New York,
Yes.
it was required from my agency Dorothy Combs, which I'm signed in America for.
Okay.
oh my gosh, we had to put like a pole which was like about 1.5 meters long behind our back.
Yes,
and, like,
I
walk
know
like
that. I know that.
Right. Oh my gosh. And then you had to be like still, like even like plus models, they don't want to see hips, no, none of that. It was very
Right.
much trying to be as uniform, as straight as you can.
Yes.
Expression would depend on, again, the brand's preference, but usually imagine you're dead inside, and that's how I describe it. With only your eyes alive.
You said imagine you're dead inside. Is that where we, let me make this larger. Is that where we get the the face? So serious, so serious, so serious.
Literally, yeah.
You know what's funny about that? When I trained to model, as a matter of fact, one of the first, I mean, I learned to walk a few places and people taught me. So first, I want to say in the order of, was it Berkeley Business School? And one of the teachers was, did a fashion show and it was nice, whatever. That was my first picking around when I came to New York City. I started modeling at 16, but then FIT, I had a few of my gay friends teach me. And then I got a little tip from Iman, and then Willie Ninja.
Wait, just don't fast forward that. The Iman.
Yes, the Iman. Yes, she came to our school, to FIT, to they were doing something, the Models Club would have certain people in, and she was one of them. And I was like, well, I'm going to pick this brain because she's the brain of all brains, right? And so she was one, but where I got my first little thing, Ophelia DeVore, which was a beauty / training school, etiquette, whatever. And they made us put the thick Oxford dictionary on top of our heads. That's how I learned to walk.
Yeah.
I can do it now. Yeah. 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 With a book on my head, I could still walk. Yeah. Which may not be standard. The arm behind is now the thing. And I'm like, oh God, what are we doing here?
Oh my God. Right. No, I also did have to have a book on my head as well. That was part of it. Yeah. They still do that now. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I can do it. But to be fair, did no one ever do that or try it as like a child? Like you just put like something in your head and try to see how long you can walk or balance or do whatever thing. Yeah.
It's crazy. Wow. Yeah. So what was the like? I know you trained in runway modeling in New York. What was that experience like, and how did it shape who you are as an everyday model?
Yeah. So training in New York. Okay. The training itself was actually only a few days long. Like it wasn't particular. I think what gave me shaped me as a model was just every job that I went on could be so different from the last. You just gain such a variety of skill set as a model in terms of like how to improvise on the spot, how to be creative on the spot, because different brands want different things and different shoots jobs. Like a commercial video stills is different in terms of how you move, and how it shaped me as a model, I guess, in terms of how to adapt quickly, how to be able to adapt as quick as I can, because not every director has got time.
You got to come in knowing what to do, girls. Let's go. And in practice, I mean, I used to, back then we didn't have any models like you have things to look and reference to now. But when I was modeling in the early 80s, all I had was Iman, Beverly, Grace Jones, the old school, I call them Wanaki, Katusha, Rebecca, the old school girls who, to me, were the ultimate models. I mean, Naomi is great, but when you first look at Naomi's I think the best walker, her and Iman. But the old girls, for me, they showed, and Naomi does too, they only showed the clothes. That's it. They're not trying to be cute and, show me. The new set of models now, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Hello, yeah, no, it's not. No, I know exactly. No, I believe I agree with you.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's a different look, which is fine because everything changes and the clothes change and the clothes are not as serious as they used to be. You have a haute couture, Yves Saint Laurent, then it's different than Free People. I mean, so the mood's different and the vibe's different. So I get it. How were you first discovered?
Oh, right. Okay, cool. So I was still going to answer the previous question, but so fine. Okay,
sorry.
So quickly just to summarize the last one, New York shaped me in general because it's like tough wit. Like you learn rejection the most there. But that's not where I was discovered. So I was discovered in Miami. I was actually on holiday with my sister. We were just like loving life. and I didn't know anything really much about it at the time, but it happened to be Miami Swim Week, that particular time and period. So I had a friend, and actually I'm still really good friends with her today. She's actually now involved in my newest projects. She was like, you should go. You should, like, you'd be a good, they're looking for plus size models, you should go. And I was like, wait, I was like, what? Me? So I literally had the audacity, and I just walked into 2 agencies, and I got offered 2 different contracts, but I could only, because they wanted to, I know, yeah. Because they exclusive. I just literally walked in, hadn't really done much anything before. I was like, let's see. So then I literally I didn't know anything about it. I just tried to walk in with the audacity of a media. Anyway.
Wow.
Media.
Wow. So you were surprised that they both wanted you?
Yeah, and I only walked into to 2, but with Dorothy Combs agency, they specialize particularly more in plus size models. The other agency, I won't say the name, but they also are amazingly big, amazing. But they do have, I noticed, the biggest decision with me is I'm a plus girly, I'm a curvy girl, always will be, and proudly so. And Dorothy Combs specialize in plus size models. So like if you see like a girl on a billboard that's curvy, she's on a bigger campaign, she's likely a Dorothy girl. And she offered me a contract. She's like, no, you need to sign this now. And I was like, oh, okay. So it wasn't like the other one, I can have some time to think about it. I was like, oh, we're doing this. I love that. Dorothy is, she's fierce. She is,
fabulous.
She had a reputation, I think. She must have. Anyway, and signed the contract the next, like that same day. And that's how it happened. At the time, I was still living in London. I remember I'm only in Miami on holiday.
That's what I'm saying. Like, break that down for us, because I'm like, I don't think you guys understand. She's living in London, and wow.
I was like, that's not what but then at the time I was working as a legal secretary. I have a law degree, that's my master's. And I was a legal secretary, and I was like, well, let me just finish the month. And then I decided to, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll move to America, why not? It's okay for me because I actually have I have an American passport. I happen to be born there, but I lived all my life in London, so I consider myself English. But I do have an American passport. I have 2 passports. So yeah.
Wow. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm amazed, but to be fair, right?
Yeah.
I told you when I first saw you, I mean, if I was an agent, I would have been like, girl, sign on the dotted line. Just do it right now. Just do it. And you wasn't even made up.
I really wasn't at all.
You was not made up at all. But I can tell you this, I know pure beauty when I see it. And that is you, without any makeup, without any fanfare, without anything. So Dorothy was very brilliant, because they saw what I definitely see. I was like, this girl could like kill it on the campaign. So good for you.
Thank you so much. That's so kind.
No, it's so true. It's so true. Remember when I saw you, I was like, can anybody be this cute? That's a lot.
I do remember I had my hair like a bun or something.
I loved your hair. You could shave it bald, put it on long, put it curly. It won't matter. You're still gorgeous. Your parents did a good job. Period.
Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carried me through. Okay, anyway.
That's it. I mean, it's all DNA, really, because you have that face, and it's a young looking face. So that's gonna carry you forever, because with your nose, you're never gonna look old. Like it's like, yeah. Call me up when you're 95. I want to see what you look like.
Okay, cool. I will do. We'll be having on a boat party, right? At the bingo. I don't know.
I tell you, wow, what amazing, wow.
Yeah.
So you've walked for New York Fashion Week, Miami Swim Week, Africa Fashion Week, Bridal Fashion Week, I remember them, and Earth Fest. Which show held the most special place in your heart, and why?
Funnily enough, not actually any of the ones that you said.
Well, go ahead, name on.
I mean, of course, my first New York Fashion Week show was like a great memory, and same for London, etc. But funny enough, so my favorite show that I walked was actually for Amazon Prime TV series, and the season 1 Making the Cut.
Really?
Yeah, I worked for the Winning Designers Collection, so it was like a big deal. It was like lots of NDAs signing at the time, right? And they hired the entire. It was like the entire building. It was huge. So much security, so much like going on. It was like so many incredible, some famous models. There was a little bit of imposter syndrome. Like, what am I doing here? I'm like, because some of these models that's here, I recognize you. Anyway, so it was on a rooftop. Nighttime in New York, so it was just like the lighting, how they set it up was amazing. And yeah, and I ended up working for on the show. So the judges for the show was Tim Gunn,
Yes, I remember him.
Heidi Klum, and Naomi Campbell.
What?
So I can actually say I got to catwalk for Naomi Campbell as
Yes,
like
honey.
as a judge. So,
Yes,
so
well,
that would be probably my favorite, because I just stood there looking up at the New York City skyline, like yeah, that's the
one to walk. I mean, Miss Naomi is, I mean, you know, no matter what is said, she is the walker of walkers, I must say. Like, she can just, she kills it on the runway, boy. She's amazing. I love watching her, Iman, when Katusha was alive, Munya. I like the old girls. They just glide down, you know, they just, I don't know. But yeah, you should not have imposter syndrome, by the way, at all. Like, girl, please stop. So your portfolio includes Max Mara, Ralph Lauren. I used to work for Ralph Lauren, Nike, Regatta, and did I say that right? Regatta, I did.
Yeah.
And Dune. That's crazy range. How do you mentally prepare to represent all them different brands in the same career?
Grace of God first always. But honestly, I wouldn't say it's more, now that I've been doing it for the amount of time I had, it's more like, it's not necessarily mental preparation as opposed to like the practical and the physical.
Okay.
So practically, you've got to make sure you have everything that the client has wanted, whether it's like a hair preference, your nails done, carry particular shoes sometimes they might want, etc.
Yes. Talk about that. Like if you go to an audition.
Yeah, exactly. Preparing, you got to make sure you're prepared in terms of like preparation. It's like when I'm actually on the set, I've worked with such a variety of photographers. I can tell the different styles. So it's more adapting to like that. But like it's in terms of preparation, yeah, it's just being able to like, because I've done such a variety of different things now. Like I would say it's the experience that's now gave me, like, because every time you go in there, you still that little bit nervous. You still get that little bit. Your heartbeat's just a little bit fast. Like, oh my gosh, it's my turn now. Like, especially if there's a big crew and like the lights, everything's on you. I'm like, oh my god. Like, like, can I get this right, please? And then the director walks in like, but yeah, I would say in terms of preparation now, it'd be more physical and practical as opposed to mental. Or do it, and even if you're scared, just do it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I think what was the best advice I got? One of the models told me to always carry in my bag. It's crazy. I think it was a pair of black shoes, stockings that match my skin color, 1 inch under or something, and black, and some like the high end ones, not the cheap ones. And something else she told me to always keep, safety pin, something crazy. But you know what? That was the best advice ever, because in my Mary Kay makeup at the time, because they didn't have nobody to match my color. Nobody.
No, I like you'll be surprised. Even mine, which is like today. Anyway, that's still a thing.
Still? Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot better now. I mean, I would definitely can imagine, like, especially considering, like, but every once in a blue moon, you still get that makeup artist who just makes you look like an absolute, like you just walked rolled over in a field or trash can, and then you've got to like. Luckily, I'm like, so this is something I prepared earlier, aka my own concealer and lip gloss.
Yes,
don't get me wrong, you can't do that with every like job, because sometimes like the campaign would be so like the creative director would want specifically what they do, but for the most part, you can just fix yourself up a little bit if you don't like.
Yes, you have to take note when you're around these fantastic makeup artists. Baby, taking them notes and figuring out, oh, that's how she does the black to get the doe eyes. Oh, that's how it looks like I have no makeup, but I really do. You know, you got to learn these tricks, because one day you will find that you might get a makeup artist that'd be like, oh, I don't have that color. Even though it's now, there's so many ranges, and a good makeup artist should know how to accommodate. But just to be safe, you might be somewhere where they don't have as many, and you
Mhm.
have you should not have to, but you should as a
Always,
model. I think it's your job to just be ready.
always be ready. Always be ready. So you stay ready. So you never have to get ready. That's it. Stay
Yeah.
ready. So you never have to get ready.
Yes, yes. And your nails should always, well, I always did French. That was my
French,
thing.
yeah, French.
Yeah.
We're not gonna look at my nails right now. I've got my appointment booked on Tuesday, but it's not. Natural's also okay
Right.
as long
Yes.
as
Yes.
they're
Clean. This is clean.
clean
Yeah.
nails. So
Yeah. Yeah. That was the thing. Clean. As long as you're clean. And I'm sure it still applies. But they told me,
Oh, it
you
does.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Wow.
think correct. Yeah.
Wow. So you work across runway, commercial, high fashion, e-commerce, video, what I said, showroom, fit modeling. That's crazy. With that whole genre of modeling, what do you feel the most you're in your element in?
I do like creative shoots. I think a lot of models will agree that some ecom jobs can like be draining. Like it can just like ecom can be like sometimes depending on the brand. I started with ecom. I started with Rainbow. Shout out to
Okay.
Rainbow Crew. Yeah, Mark was the
Mhm.
best photographer. Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah, it was still you imagine you're shooting like 50, 60 pieces a day. Sometimes that was fast fashion though. Fast fashion.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Ralph Lauren would only be like 5 pieces or something, but like then you have brands. Ecom can be a long day. Ecom
Right.
is always is a long day, but the
Okay.
favorite one would I still do like stills though, but for more creative shoots. So if it's a
Okay.
brand, yeah. So like recently I did a brand. Can't remember the name. This is so
Okay.
bad. Ah, it's so bad. I remember the
That's
person I
okay.
was communication with Claire. Anyway,
Yes.
it's a Spanish brand, and
Okay.
they had some like knitwear kind of crochet pieces, and you were allowed to be creative with the poses. Like yes, they had like their mood board that you wanted to follow, but if you wanted to just randomly just like put a foot in the air or something, they're like yeah,
Go
they
for
were
it.
really. I like
Yeah.
creative shoots the most. Or like
That's
regatta when I was like in Scotland or no, sorry, Wales, running
Mhm.
up the mountains, like doing like a
Ooh,
hiking shoot. But I was like, they caught me like mid run. That was quite cool.
that's fun. What's your favorite place that you've ever been?
Favorite place of
That you've ever modeled in?
um
Country, place, whatever.
a country. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
Amsterdam fun. Amsterdam was a lot of fun. I worked with an amazing photographer called Marina. See, I remember the people, not the brand. That's so bad. That's
That's
interesting.
okay.
Um,
It's okay.
she was an amazing photographer. She and
Mm.
it was a lovely, lovely experience. And then the city was fun. It was really cool.
Mhm.
Miami was okay as well. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, did that.
Okay. Well, I know photographers, they seem to describe you as someone who can read their style quickly and deliver the shot very fast. Is that a skill that you think you have, or is it something you had to consciously develop as a model?
Oh, develop. It's not. I didn't like. I had to develop that. That was taking over time. Like that was,
Okay.
particularly because you are like there are differences. So I can now tell like there tends to be a few different styles. But what like you'll probably know this. Like so some photographers like quick movement, everything change
Yes.
every few
Yes.
seconds. Like they
Yes.
just
Every 3 seconds. Yep.
every
Yeah.
few like where some like almost want you to like you're moving in slow-mo, like you're not really doing
Right.
much, like whatever, and then you adapt to where like the lighting you can see from the lens. I kind of almost can see what it would look like from this side of the face from that way, so kind of how to like angle it slowly. And then some photographers like just subtle changes, so not like slow constant movement, but if I do a pose, then it'll just be like a subtle change, like
Mhm.
not like a big change, and maybe
Right.
up like so it's just, and you learn that kind of by quickly, like the speed. So any people watching interesting, the speed of how they're going, and just sometimes they will give feedback, or I can just pick that up quickly now. Yeah.
Is it still the same where back in the day, the photographer would shoot 3 rolls and you're lucky if you get 3 shots? Like perfect shots out of those 3 rolls. Is it still the same, or because it's digital, it's a little different?
I think it's digital because I don't know what a roll is.
Oh, I'm old. Okay.
No,
I
I'm
just told
so
my age,
sorry.
guys. It's
No, I
the
hate
gig
doing
is
that.
up.
I'm sorry. I don't know what that is.
Well, we used to have the rolls that you put in of the film
Oh
instead of
right, yeah. Yeah, so I've
instead of
seen that
now. Yeah.
before. We don't, yeah, it's digital now, but I have seen a camera roll before.
Right.
There we go. But yeah, no, it is digital.
Digital.
The camera roll was when I was like a child. The camera roll, yeah. So I think the reason why I'm so grateful in terms of like I just now have like the regular clients that book me, and I'm just not like I don't post on social media a crazy amount because I have my clients that book me with it. It's because I get the shot. They're pretty like they usually, if it's 10 photographs, they like 7 of them, and it's the feedback I tend to get is that it's hard for them to choose which ones. That's kind of right.
That's everything.
I know my angles. Like I know like my belly's gonna look big from this angle, so like tuck it in, like like something like that. So yeah.
Yes, that is a piece of advice, guys. Clip that. That if you are trying to get into this business, the one thing you first want to know is what are your angles? What's your best shot? You like this side of my face, I think, is better than this side of my face.
Okay. Yeah.
Even though I have my birthmark here, but I know how to hide that if I need to. So you got to know what angle is your angle is everything before the shoot. So how you learn that? Taking a lot of pictures, a lot of selfies, and looking at them again and over looking at them without criticizing yourself, but just looking at them saying, yeah, that one's the one.
Yeah, like looking in the mirror as well. I used to teach. I haven't done it in a while because it's quite a lot, but I used to have workshops where I would train models, and not just models, just girls, at how to pose. Like, so just like like even if this is like an average person, whatever, but she just wants to learn how to be more confident taking pretty pictures. Oh, I got you, girl. By the end of it, like we had organized a photo shoot, and I would manually like, no, do this, whatever, move them in position, and also give them tips for in future if they're out of the party or an occasion and a camera's on them suddenly. So then just manually just do that, and then that's like I'll give them.
That's a big pet peeve of mine, and I learned it from who taught me that. One of the models was it Luciera, I forgot, but one of the things you do not do is put that hand on that hip unconfidently.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, you better put it on there like you own it and you're about to grab it, or that it's on there comfortably, because that is the telltale sign of they don't know what they're doing. So
exactly, I ran the workshops with Miss Curvaceous. I'm just putting that name out there for the like for me. I used to run
that's funny. I wonder if all models do that, because I used to teach classes in the 80s to models, young models who wanted to come into the business. And I used to rent out a little studio, and I learned that also from another model who was like, girl, to make that side money until you get that Wilhelmina deal or whoever. Yes, it was a great hustle, $25 an hour.
Oh, nice.
With 10 people in the class for 1 hour. Yeah. So
wow. Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice.
It was a good gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wish those days were back, because it was easy. The studio was $15.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I mean, where are you going to find that, right?
So I'd actually even sometimes go on locations. Like by the O2, there's a really good spot. I don't want to put that out there in case it gets busy now.
I know.
But like I know some like really good locations that's kind of like free. And I have rented a studio. I've done it in a studio before as well, but that was like longer because I had to do half a day, because I'd often have like maybe 6, or as you say, 6, 10, even 15 girls, and and you want to be able to give the time with each person who's paid their money.
Yes,
absolutely.
Good gig. So you're also trained actress in TV, commercials, and theater. How does your acting training feed into your modeling and vice versa?
Okay, so because not every modeling job is actually just like beauty and magazine, billboard, whatever. Some jobs, like anytime you see for like the audience watching, obviously, because obviously Tanya, but like anytime you see a person holding a product, no matter what it is, it could be a period pad. Like that's still technically classed like a model or actress role. So I've like what did I do? I was in a Warburton's bread commercial with God, this is so bad. Who's Morgan Freeman?
So many clients.
Pardon?
That's good. That means you're getting a lot of clients if you can't remember them all, I think. Right? If you can name them all, I'm like, girl, right?
Or is my memory just questionable? But anyway, I love that. Thank you. No, I like your perspective more. I did the Warburton's commercial with Morgan Freeman, and it was that's a bread commercial. It's for bread. But like it was a huge production company and whatever. But basically, long story short, is that I had to like you have to do different expressions, and sometimes they want someone who's laughing a lot or being able to cry, and sometimes even through modeling you have to be able to portray and show those expressions, and you get a lot of training from that as an acting.
Wow. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, you have to know yourself. I mean, that's the biggest tip takeaway for me is you have to know everything about yourself that you can bring to the game, to the shot, to the play, whatever it is you're doing. And you seem to know that, which is what I think makes you so fabulous and so desirable to the industry, you know.
So kind.
No, it's true. You think I'm just blowing smoke, but it's very true. I can
You
see.
have no reason to.
Yeah, I have no reason, but I'm telling you, I know what it is that they see because I met you and we were just having fun, and I was like, something about this girl. She's amazing. She's fantastic. So I'm glad they know because you are, and I know you'll do great things in this industry.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you're amazing as well. You're such a bubbly ball of life. Like, yeah.
A bubbly ball. I like that. I'm a bubbly ball of life. I'm going to describe myself. What are you? I'm a bubbly ball. So wait. So the industry, let's talk about it. They can be so brutal. Long days, tough environment, high pressure while you're running around in your underwear now. What keeps you grounded and energized through all of that?
How do I say?
It can be crazy. Yeah.
I do have the moments where I might have to go into the bar. I'm just gonna pop into the bathroom and just take like a minute to just deep breathe. Meditation is very big. I didn't realize that was kind of like, I only found out later that was a form of meditation, but I would actually just go and like, take a breath. You're fine. You got this. Like, because sometimes, oh my gosh, I remember when this was a few years back. I was in New York Macy's. The creative director on that, he was obviously rude, like everyone else, like in the consensus energy, whatever. And then at the time, Americans like use different terms for profile and whatever. So I was referring to the English one. So their profile was different to what I was familiar with. Like profile was straight on, but they're like side profile, whatever. Anyway, because at the time British would normally say like they want a side profile, which means obviously go to side. And long story short, he was shouting and I didn't know what it. And he was like, "Are you stupid?" He literally said that right. And I'm like,
no, he did not.
This is for the ecom, yeah. So he was so like, I feel like other people in the studio were just, I wanted to cry. But
I would have wanted to cry too because I can't say nothing because I don't want to mess up the client. But Jesus Lord,
I feel like I'm a human being at the same time, and it was like you could sense the energy in the room afterwards. Everyone was like, "I saw that you just compose. You just tried to like brush it off and just be like, do you know what? That's him problem. He's probably had a bad day. You're not going to let him make you have a bad day because he's having a bad day."
Right. Well, also that's the hard part. Okay, is that it is a client. You're paying and you're on a job. So with that being said, is when you have to suck it up,
honestly,
breathe, and woosah. Let's go.
This is my month's rent.
Right. Exactly. I mean, that's it. There's nothing. I mean, you're on a job. If you wasn't on a job, it'd be like, excuse you. I mean, only one time I ever had to be extremely rude to someone. It was a photographer. And he was not a good photographer. And they tell me about it after the fact. Oh yeah, he's known to be a perv. I was like, well, why didn't you tell me? Because then I could have not gone. Right.
Wow.
And so he basically, in a nutshell, showed me the portfolio of all the famous models that he's had in his book and how do I think they got there type of thing. And I'll just say this, when he propositioned me in a rude way, I told him, let's just say in a nice way, because we're on YouTube, if 32 A's are appealing to you, you've got issues. And I was like, thank you. I think this talk is done. So he was like, well, fine. We'll just charge you $25,000 for the pictures. And I was like, I'm not shooting with you. So goodbye. And I had to walk because at that point he made it's not even a proposition. It was a very rude gesture-ish, I'll say. And that was the only time I had to be rude, and I didn't care who the client was. I didn't care about none of that because it was now it's like either I have to sink or swim. So I don't let myself value anything or anyone that much where you can not insult me. I don't care about if it was an insult, that would even be a thing. But basically, say violation type things. How about that?
Yeah.
And think that I'm just gonna like, oh, I got to be quiet because of the agency. I know, and I told my agent, no, you can let me go because that's called harassment and abuse, and I will not tolerate
Did
that.
your agency actually let you go?
No, they would no, they were like, wow, I can't believe you made it through. But I was like, why didn't you tell me he was a monster? Like nobody, all the models then after like, oh yeah, he's known for that. Well, you didn't give me the heads up because then I could have said I'm not
You
going.
could have told me that.
Yeah, nope, they didn't tell me, but I found out he was a something else. But it worked out for me. I don't ever want anything that bad where I have to sell my integrity for a photo shoot or for notoriety. I could care less. It's never been that serious for me. Some people say I'll do anything, but not me. So it's okay. But the point of the whole me telling the story was that as a model, sometimes you got to make that call, you know. If it like the one you just talked about, that's a client, and no matter what, you have to shut up and just be like, okay. But if someone's making you bad, abusive statements, then that's a whole nother level, you know. So it's different. But anyway, let's talk about representation, right? So yeah, you're still with me?
Yes, I'm still with you. Yes,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah. No, it's okay. I was like, Twilight Zone. Okay, as a plus size model, working with major global brands, what has your journey looked like? Yeah, what does it look like? How do you feel the industry is evolving when it comes to size inclusivity?
Yeah, I mean, I would say when I first started, like plus models were like the token, like that, almost like the diversity card on a shoot, if you will. And there are some shoots like I don't take it personally. Like, so some people, for example, I see them a plus size model, they're like you're not plus or whatever, and I think they think they're giving me a compliment. I'm like, I don't care, it's just innate. Like it's not letting me, like I'm size 16, I'm not size 6, so what do you like I am a plus size model, like doesn't mean I'm like whatever. So anyway, but I think that um I so you asked about the journey, right, and how it was
Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like I enjoy it. Like it doesn't really particularly bother me being like a plus size model, but and I think I have had shoots where it still isn't. It's a brand preference. Honestly, if the brand wants
It
to
is.
include their size range,
Mhm.
there are brands I've worked with. I'm trying to like so for River Island, for example, have like a very strong like plus size curve division, whereas I'm trying to compare it to let's just okay, I can't remember, but let's just say a brand that would just have really, they're predominantly from like size maybe 6 to 12, but they just like launch just like to be more inclusive, and
Right.
they might have just, so I'll just be there and I'll only have to do a couple of outfits because they haven't really got the full range of plus size. It might
Right.
just be a few pieces, whereas the straight models would be having to shoot more. Like if they're on the call sheet, I might only be needed for 4 hours, whereas they might be needed for 6. I'm okay with that because I get paid the same.
Exactly.
It does not bother me at all. If I have
Right.
to work less for the same amount of money, soft life.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. I do think it's gotten better.
Yeah, it has.
You guys are really good. When I was in London, I see that they're really good about their plus size models. They don't even care about all that stuff. I'm seeing so many ads for models needed, and they don't care about age or size, which is brilliant.
Yeah. But,
Brilliant.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because either you have it or you don't.
Basically, I work with what's mature models all the time. So like mature models is like, I would probably say anything like maybe like, I don't hate putting a number out there, but as long as you look visibly, you don't have to be just visibly over 50, whatever, then that's kind of more the mature. But they prefer that, like if they have grey hair, even if naturally grey hair, they prefer you to even dye your hair or whatever, than just like I've worked with loads of shoots like that, whatever. So and even to work on films or in production as well as an actor.
Yes. I think people just have to be themselves, and whatever that is, the camera will pick it up. You know, instead of trying to be whatever you think it should be. It's just, what's her name? The girl there's a woman Rihanna had chose, an older woman who's about 65-ish, and she looks Native American-ish. I cannot remember her name to save my life, but she's someone that they picked up off the stream. It's like, would you like to model? And she was like, maybe. And she is slaying. Okay. I mean, she doesn't even really need makeup on. She's just gorgeous.
The
Super
skin.
gorgeous.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
Skin, her hair, everything about her is just very natural, Native American, tan, you know, just beautiful. She's just beautiful. So it doesn't, you got, well, Mae Musk is older model. You have, there's so many. I mean, I can think of 500 of them that are just out here slaying it, slaying it. So age doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. It's how well do you know your face and your body, right?
I think the only thing some agencies still would push towards the model being tall. So I think that's the main thing. They still want female models. They can get a lot of that do like petite model sections now, but it's not as big. So from runway, predominantly, not all the time. That is changing, but I think height is still like a
still 5'9" and over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes 5'8".
Yeah. It's like Kate Moss was 5'7.5".
I know.
And Grace Jones was very short too. She wasn't tall. People think she is. Yeah. It's amazing. But I would say you can always break a rule if you know the rules. So
exactly.
It's good. You've described yourself, right, as a collaborator and a storyteller, not just a model. What does that mean to you when you're on set or on a runway?
So in terms of collaborator and a storyteller would actually be more referring to things I do outside of modeling. But if I was referring to modeling, so like when they ask for different expressions, I think of different things in my head to be able to portray the emotion that they want when I'm on set as an actress or as a model. As a collaborator, you're working with the brand. You want to bring their vision to life at the end of the day. Like the brand has an image that she wants for the look. Like she chose me because I want to be a part of that. Like, yeah. So, and that's like collaborating with the brand to try to get the vision of what they want really. Outside as a storyteller, I perform spoken word poetry. So, and I tell my stories through that.
Oh, fabulous.
Stories.
I got to check that out one day. That's amazing.
What's the most... Come down.
Yeah, no, definitely.
When you're in London.
Yeah, when I'm there. Yeah, for sure. What's the most challenging shoot or show that you've ever done?
Challenging?
Yeah. And what did you take away from it?
Just the first one coming top of my mind. Challenging would be perhaps like I think when I was modeling somewhere in like I think it was Scotland at the time. It was just freezing. Or just any time I've had to do like a autumn winter shoot when vice versa when the weather's not matching because they shoot things like half year or a year ahead.
I know.
So I could be modeling summer collection and it's the middle of November. I'm like, it is cold outside. I don't know, like the cold.
Yes.
And I think that's predominantly the main thing. So when I'm shooting and it's a different season, also like when it's stupidly hot, but then they're shooting the winter collection, there's a thing like that. It's like I've done a beach shoot when it's freezing and I've got to be in a bikini and like stuff like that. Like that would be
weather is a challenge. that I do remember, especially when it's cold and you're in bikini. Or you're in the middle of the street half naked and everybody watching you go across traffic. Fun.
I did that. So yeah, I did. I had to like walk in swimwear in the middle of Oxford Street.
Oh my gosh. Woo! That's confidence at its fullest. But you have a nice body, so I don't know what you're talking about, girl. Anyway, don't let her fool you guys. She's just got a stunning body, okay? I don't know what she's talking about. It's I know when I was at my peak, I was like, I don't care. I could care less because I knew I looked good. But you also look fantastic, okay? So I was like, girl, look at you. So we have to talk about something I know you're doing. Music, okay? You have a new, single or music release coming out very soon?
Yeah.
Can you like give me just a little hint what listeners can expect?
Yeah.
Danielle, the artist.
Danielle, the artist. So I am dropping my debut single by the end of this month, 30th of April.
Woohoo! Yes.
Yeah, there's like I'm officially like up because I've always sung in performances as backing singers, but often as a backing singer, my voice would actually overpower the main singer, and that's happened more than one occasion. And it's like, well, it's time to move from my bathroom to a center stage. So, but, so I am an artist.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Wait, but where did this music side come from?
I've actually always loved singing. Like I was one of those girls in choir from like literally like primary school, all through secondary school. I wasn't professionally trained until like the last few years, like last like 2 years or so. And I did a professional vocal training, which does help with technique because I played the saxophone, so my lungs are like used to having to blow a lot of air out all the time. And as singing, you don't always need that, otherwise you'll lose breath halfway through the note. So it helped me on the technical side of things, how to be able to sing without having to use so much breath. And but yeah, so it's exciting coming. Where's it coming from? It came from me, it came from God. There we go.
That is fun. What's the first single going to be called? Or you can't say?
It's called Hindsight.
Okay.
Kind of like it's about that moment, and because everyone's been there, everyone in their own shape, way, or form. Like when they've been in a relationship and it comes to an end, and it's kind of like the song just reflects on that last moment when things were actually like good between you and that person, but like that last hug or that last moment in lying together, or like an occasion, like just before everything went like pear-shaped, and like yeah, you can like it's just remembering that moment of how when it felt good, because now it can never be the same. If you go back, it's still never going to be the same.
Right.
So but like, and if you had known that was the last time that you would have had that moment with that person, I would have savored that moment for a bit longer.
Wow. And what did you write the song as well?
Yeah, of course.
Good for you. So you're writer and singer. Okay.
Singer and songwriter. Yes, sorry. Yes.
Funny. Get them credit. Get them what do you call it? Get them checks.
Yes. And spoken word artist. Yeah.
I love it. I love this. Oh my gosh. I also hear that your entrepreneurship is calling your name.
Indeed.
You have a new business venture?
I do. I have a couple products that's coming out, but that's coming out close to the summertime, so more will be revealed on that one.
Okay, so you'll come back for that.
Okay. I'd love to come back on and perform my song when it's out. If that's okay.
Yes, please do. That would be fabulous. I mean, YouTube now cites us whenever if something's on Spotify for some reason, we get cited. Even if the artist is on the show, I'm like, bro, like, can't you like do a bypass?
So it has to be before. Okay, cool.
It's so weird. I think it's just a standard thing. So that I've had artists who are on the show saying, I give permission. And they're like, no, because once you make the deal with Spotify or whoever it is, that's it. So I think that's why. Yeah, I had someone write a note to them. They don't care. They're like, they cited me and said I broke the rules. So I was like,
wait, I'm so like, does that mean I can't? So basically, I have to perform live, which is fine with me. So I can sing.
I don't know. Maybe. I think it's still worth it to do it. And I'll write into them and say, listen, don't you cite me.
No, don't blacklist Tanya. No.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. We're still going to do it. We're making it happen. Because actually, you know what I can do too is not put it on there and put it on Twitch.
Ooh, yeah.
So, boom, there's more ways to kill a cat than one.
We love a smart woman, beauty and brains,
Yes, exactly. What inspired you to leap into music?
I've always, to be honest, I think I've actually always wanted to, but I never thought they could be me. Funnily enough. I think it's because I listened to such big singers that I always felt again imposter syndrome. Yeah, I was like, is my voice really even big enough? But then when I realized, I was like, no, Danielle, you have a big voice. Like I have got a big voice. So
when you talk, I can hear your speaking voice is fabulous.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. So I can't wait to hear this because I'm like, oh, I want to see what this is gonna be about.
I can't wait to perform it for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Yes,
I'm so excited as well. No, I'm actually very excited. I'm trying to act very like demure right now and be like, I'm very excited. And I mean, inside, I'm screaming, jumping like a child.
You should be. This is exciting times. And you know what? I tell young ladies and men, when you get into modeling, you really should have all your gifts that you wanted to bring to fruition, but never knew you could. this is the time, because you're going to be meeting people that can make things happen like this. So if you're not ready, guess what? The boat goes past.
Exactly. No, exactly that. Because yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. I wish I would have known what I knew, I didn't know I could sing. I mean, I knew I could sing because I was in the choir and the gospel choir at that. So I knew it, but I didn't know it like that. I didn't know I write scripts. I didn't know I write book. I didn't know all those things like I know now. So I kind of missed the boat a little bit. I mean, which is good. I'm glad I missed it because the boat wasn't filled to capacity. Okay. So I'm glad.
Never. Is it something you want to still do now?
Yeah. Well, before I die, I will cut an album before I die.
See, I can't wait.
Mother
Maybe
will do this.
You never know.
Yeah, no, I will do, because in my head I still hear whole symphonies. I write stuff. One day, just for my record, not for anything to please anybody, but I will do that for sure.
As you should. Let me know if I can ever help somehow.
Well, thank you, my love. Thank you. I can't wait to hear yours. That's what I'm saying. So you are literally a model, actress, musician, and now an entrepreneur. What does a typical week in your life looks like?
Every week is different. It's a lot of on the go. It's a lot of I'm very grateful for being a model, in the sense because I have walked in rooms and things I probably wouldn't have if I wasn't. The people that I've met, everything like that. So it does involve a lot of networking events, particularly like Fashion Week times. But you meet some amazing people.
Yes.
Average week, literally, you have your shoot, which you have to wake up at the crack of dawn. So the night before you're preparing, then you should have the day when you get home. Obviously, then eat. I'm relaxed, unwind. Then I've got to be contacting manufacturers. So then working on my business side when I get home. Yeah, the days
crazy.
Off. Content now.
Week.
I'm actually going to be shooting content. I'm actually going to be posting on social media.
Yeah.
The reason why I say actually is because I haven't had to for a long time. So now it's like, oh no, you need to actually engage and be caught up in the modern day. So like of this.
Yes. Isn't that a thing now with modeling? That's a thing now.
Pardon?
When they sign models now, that's a thing, to have a social media page.
Yeah. So funny enough, I was really into it at the time. Like I was like I have my stages where I'm really into it. I posted all the content, and then I'm like, no, I want to rest now. I don't want to do it. And I just,
don't rest.
But yeah, no, an average, I'll be shooting content.
Yeah.
And I still try to make me time. I'm trying to, now that I am single now, so I'm now like doing things that just like make me happy. Like so.
Oh no, she's single, y'all. Listen.
Lol, I'm not looking.
I know you don't have time really, because on your free time you need to be getting those massages. You got to go do the waxing, get the hair done, the nails done. I remember I spent the money you spend on self-care is crazy.
Honestly, I think that's just like a female thing worldwide. Model, not model. Like we just spent, like if you're that girl or whatever, or if you're caught in the industry, then you have to upkeep, baby. Like get your facials. Take care of yourself. That is my advice to anyone. Take care of yourself. Love the vessel that you are in.
Yeah, no, definitely. Wow. So that's amazing. Modeling does put you in some really powerful, creative, and connected people. Designers, directors, photographers, brand executives. Wow.
And like the or the networking events, you can then meet people in business, you meet people in politics, you meet people, actual MPs. I have some MPs numbers. Right.
Yes. No, amazing. So that's why the relationship, making relationships and using it as a real stepping stone is important. Has anybody, from your music and acting, are there any moments where a connection from like a shoot or a runway literally opened the door for you?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the most recent. So
I know I met you through David.
No, it's true. Yes. Okay, cool, cute. We'll use that one. So I went to a networking event that was predominantly, but I think for just entrepreneurs, actually, funny enough. And I walked in the role, I'm like, I'm a model.
Mhm.
It was pretty obvious I might have been like the only model in that room, because you can kind of tell
Right.
like the environment of people that was in. I walked in fashion, you know, like giving model, baby. You know, and then David was so lovely. He came up to me and was just like spoke, and he heard an idea that I was pitching at the time, a sauna rave.
Yes.
I'm not against it now. It's just now with the development of my music progressing where in the direction that it is, I might not have the time to be as hands-on with it. But it's a great idea if anyone wants to even steal the idea, because one, it can make money, but two, I think it's got a good cause, and that's like the predominant reason why I wanted to do it. There was a sauna rave, essentially raving in the sauna. The concept already exists in Europe. London is just behind. There's a venue. There are venues that have hot rooms and cold rooms, so you're not literally raving in 60 degrees. The temperature's not like a regular sauna temperature. Like
okay, because I was gonna say, wouldn't you like be dropping?
No, so that's also the thing. It's promoting sobriety, it's like or alcohol-free conscious, because you're not drinking out. That's the whole point. Because when you're in a sauna, you're obviously sweating. But imagine doing that, listening to music that you like as well as enjoying it. Like this increase in dopamine. Like sauna has so many benefits from increased blood circulation, faster muscle recovery, better brain clarity because of the oxygen that's coming into your head. So you leave there with an endorphin boost, dopamine hit, clearer clarity the next day without the hangover the next day.
I like this. Wow. Yeah. So I think that's a good business idea.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people are trying to get sober, but they still want to have fun.
Yeah.
But that would be like a detox of sorts, a fun.
You are literally like exactly like you're dancing, which is already in dopamine, and it's a great time. It's so much fun. I've done it before, but I wanted one to have a bit more of like a bit more flavor with the DJ, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and I can hear it. I'm gonna just say I would like more Black and brown people to be involved in things like that, because I'm very much always loved the sauna steam room, and I invest in venues and gyms and things that have that. There's accommodate those things, but I'm often a stand up like a store farm in the sense where everyone in there is kind of more European kind of based, and I'm thinking kind of like how we're taking over skiing, we should take over spas too.
Right. any arena we desire is great, because we should all be doing everything anyway. You know? So that's fabulous. But keep us abreast of what's going on with that, because I would definitely try that out.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So before we go, let's do a fun thing. Okay. So now my viewers. My viewers, so who wants to pay attention? Okay, you want to pay attention. I need Danny to give us some advice for 3 different scenarios, right? Danielle, I say Danny now. Imagine you're going to give me 3 different scenarios of what someone should do that's new to this modeling world, right? So imagine a brand new model is watching this right now. Okay, she's nervous, excited, and about to step into the industry. You've lived it all. What are your 3 pieces of advice for her in each of these moments? Okay, 1, their very first go-see, walking into the casting room for the first time. What do they need to know?
First of all, don't take it personally. Rejection, don't take anything personally. You might just not be the fit for that particular moment in time, but if you leave a good impression, they'll like you in future, and they will circle back to you if you align with anything, that project they have in the future. So first thing is, don't take rejection too personally. Like if they've booked a redhead Irish looking girl because that's what they want for that. If they want then do not take it too personally. That's what they want. They're not going to look for me. Whereas if they want a plus size model, they're not going to look for the size 6 girl, you know. So every brand have what they want, and so don't take rejection personally. It might not always be, might not be the best. You might even be the best person for the job, but someone else got it because of other circumstances. So just basically number 1, don't take it too personally. Go see, try to store. Always look on the brand's like websites or anything, a little bit of research if you can on the brand. You don't have to deep dive, you're not taking an exam on it, just like a little bit of a back history of the brand, or like kind of like this, if it's an e-com predominantly brand, for example, go and see what their style, like it will show on the page, they'll see what kind of style they want. For example, like a Zara, right? They know that, like, if you go in there, like, oh, okay, I see that the models are posed like this. That will give you the research in your mind to know how to then take pictures similar to girls they already have on their website.
Yes, perfect. So she gave you the best advice. I can't even add to that. Okay. So here's another one. Their first runway show, backstage, butterflies, bright lights. What gets them through it and make them shine?
Ooh, with runway, it's a little bit tricky simply because, again, the aim is to sell the garment as opposed to less of yourself. Just make sure you've got that your moment, though. However, is that when you get to the end of the runway and you have to stand for a couple of seconds. Yeah. Make sure you have rehearsed that in the mirror, in the hallway, one way to your house. I don't know, in an alleyway, on the street. Make sure you have prepared your poses and turns so much, because that is what the moment everyone remembers. That's predominantly the moment that the photographers will capture. Make sure you have that solid. Make sure you've got a turn. If you have to YouTube Iman, YouTube Naomi, you YouTube whoever inspires you in the industry, and you can copy their turns, just copy their whatever. Make sure, and that would be it. So make sure you're as prepared and rehearsed with your walk and poses as you can be.
Absolutely, that is spot on, because that is the one thing I remember is when you get to the end of that runway, that is your 2 seconds.
That is it, and make that impression count, because that could be. Because sometimes even if your walk is just okay, but at the end of it, your poses that can still get you places.
Yes, and knowing exactly where to stand, because the photographer's usually right at the front, the end, whatever you call it, in front of the runway. So knowing exactly where to stand, stop, pose, and then go, instead of just go and just keep moving.
There's usually I mean, at least in the shows that I've been, there's usually, at least not always, but there's some form of like not a rehearsal per se, but there's some form of they'll let you know, okay, they want you to walk in, walk out, whatever. So the most part there would still be some form of rehearsal. So
yes, that's the beauty.
And always ask if you're unsure. Just ask someone. There's like most people I know, like some people are bitches. Not everyone is. Find a person who's not a bitch and ask them, can I, what do we do? What am I doing here?
Yeah, no, I was famous. I will ask rather than just assume. No.
Yeah.
If it's not clear and precise, definitely ask, because each designer has a different thing. They want someone to be playful, someone to be very serious, someone to be mysterious. So it depends. All that you should know. Like you said, if you do the research, you already know. Oh, this is so and so. They like such and such. Thank you. That's good. And the last one, their very first acting gig, whether it's a commercial, a TV spot, or a theater role. What separates the ones who get a callback from the ones who don't?
Charisma. So first impression. That first impression, really, you don't get a second chance, because that's a real thing. But sometimes they let you start over, but usually just keep going. Pretend you haven't messed up if you do mess up. And I would say first impression. Just really make sure you walk in, smile, remember to smile, and that's my best advice for that one. That's not a good one to leave it as last one, is it?
That's a good one.
Okay?
Well, there's always a finally. What do you want young girls, especially?
So I started singing. Sorry.
That's okay. What do you want young girls, especially curvy girls who dream of the runway or creative career, to know about their own potential?
Fake it till you make it. Even if you there. Fake it till you make it, and believe it. Really try to live and embody it. So even if it's your first job and you're walking in, say to yourself before you walk in, I've done this 100 times. I've done this 10 times, 50 times. And kind of just going, hi, be nice to everyone. Try to remember people's names. Say goodbye when you're leaving. It's very professional. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure working with you. Thank you so much. Something like little things like that. And that will make such a difference in terms of impression, leaving a good impression. Sometimes Or also that what works could just be really good at the job. So sometimes like I have been like late once and that wasn't like great, but then they loved the images so much they forgot that I was even late by the end of it, and they still booked me again. So I would be really good at what you do and make a good impression. Be a nice person. I don't care how stunning you are, how amazing you. Just be a nice person. People remember how you make them feel.
Yes. So before I ask you, well, first I'll get to the questions over there, guys. Where can we find you on IG? I think I have it somewhere here. Let me see if I can. Is this right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay,
thank you.
baby. There it is. That's how you
that.
find Danny Gal. And then let me see who's over here. Hey, Deb. Hey, Too Cool Films. So let me see who had a question for you before I let's see. Somebody had a question. Let me just make sure, because I like to sometimes I like to ask questions. All right, here we go. So hey, Deb. Too Cool Films says, stay focused, stay strong. What's your question? Here we go. So Too Cool Films says to her is what she wants to do more. You want to model more or do acting more?
What I want to do more of, I would like to, well, my modeling is my career, is my bread and butter. I want to do more modeling, but I want to model as an artist, if that makes sense. Kind of like if Rita Ora is booked for a magazine as a model, for example, it's because she's an artist, and that's now what I want to move to. Acting, I still would love to act. I've done quite a bit of theatre. That's my background. My dad was a theatre production manager. My mum, so I've done theatre, like, and musical theatre. I would love to do more screen as well, and I have signed to a new agent, and she's very much pushing me on that. But because I have the American passport, which obviously not all Brits have, she's really pushing me to get like an American accent.
Okay, I can help you with that.
Oh my God, like I'm really trying, but I don't feel like I get it right. Like
that's California. Like, oh my God, Becky.
Oh my God, Becky. No,
that's how you can start off with a California accent, like surfer girl.
If I just have a general, like Californian general, like that general American, that would be it. So yeah, she's really pushing me for that more so than anything else, which is really weird. But yeah, so practicing my American.
I see acting because you have a great face.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You do. I see, and your personality is contagious. So I'm just saying, girl, they might be calling. I'm just saying, don't be surprised. But
I don't listen. I don't have time to waste. That's fine. No, I want to do more free, and I want to do more of that. And so I probably very much be landing. Like this agent, she's so serious in terms of, and she's kept me booking. So
wow, fabulous. Wow, fabulous. Well, thank you so much. Danielle.
Fire Talent. Sorry, I forgot to mention that's the name of the agency, just in case anyone asks.
Yes. Yeah. What's her name? What's the name of it again?
The name of the agency is Fire Talent, and it's run by the top person. It's called RU. There you go.
Oh, RU. Fire Talent. Fire FIRE Talent.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I got that right, just in case anybody asks. There you go. There you go. Did I say that right? Oh, lovely guess. I put lovely guess, the wrong one. Fire Talent. Okay. And you, Fire Talent. Is that right?
Fire Talent is correct.
Fabulous. Okay. So, wow. So thank you so much, Danielle, for joining us on The Town with Tanya. You are a good living, breathing proof that you can be anything and everything all at once. You're graceful, you're powerful, you're creative, you're strategic, humble, and iconic, girl. So from the runways of New York to recording studio and now to the boardroom soon, yes, with that business girl, we will be watching a full Renaissance woman in motion. And we're here for every single moment, okay? So guys, make sure you follow Danielle on her platforms. It's streaming down there at the bottom. Stream her music when it comes out. As soon as it drops, I will definitely let you know. And keep your eyes open for what she's building next, because trust me, you do not want to miss it, okay? And Danielle, hang out with me for a minute while I say goodbye to everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay bold, and I want you to do me a favor, stay on the town with Tanya, baby, okay? So thank you, Danielle. Hang out with me. Don't leave me.
No,
don't leave me this way. All right, as we say goodbye to you guys. Say bye to your viewers. Thank you, Danielle's friends and viewers, for watching as well. Appreciate you. Share this video and click that like, subscribe button. I forgot. I didn't even plug ourselves today. Shame on me. What is going on with me? yeah, I didn't do none of the usual plugs here, but please make sure you guys hit that button and subscribe when you can. Okay. All right. Till next time. Hang out with me.